Hey y'all, it's Robin Reese with Between the Sheets. We are back. Before I introduce my show and the topic, I want to say RIP to Rich Homie Quan. Y'all don't know. When I heard that, I'm like, wait a minute, this got to be one of those hoax or what is it? A mix? Yeah, because you know how somebody had already said it like previously, but then you know how people just be saying stuff randomly, so you got to like really fact check. I'm like, if it don't hit TMZ, uh, any of that important, yeah, shade room, I'm not gonna believe it. Like I literally was sick. I had like a Rich Homie Quan concert in my car for like many days. Like I just want to express my condolences to his family. Like that is just so unfortunate. I didn't realize how close he was in age to me, to my peers, and he's just a big part of the hip hop culture. Like you cannot erase Rich Homie Quan. Like he's like up there with the Migos. Like he was part of the trap music. Him, Young Thug, Migos, like they Future, like back in our day when it was really cool to like to be outside and trapping and stuff, like that's who you played in the car. Like I just can't believe that. Like I just can't get over that. So my heart go out to his family and his kids because at his funeral, like the stuff that they did show us online, you was able to see that he had a lot of love, and it's just unfortunate too that when people pass away, that's when you start to see who really love you and who really don't. And I really want people to embrace me while I'm here, love me while I'm here. Like, give me my flowers while I'm here because, my producer is just no good. But give me my flowers while I'm here. Like, let me smell all 12 of my roses, long stem, please. I prefer. Like, give me my stuff while I'm here because, life is just not promised to none of us. And life is just too short to be looking back on, I wish I could have said this. I wish I could have said that. So, before we get into my show, I'm gonna just let y'all know off top. My favorite song is "You Can't Judge Her" because she got two different baby daddies. Don't care long as she happy. You can't judge her. Even though my kids 8 years apart, but still. And then I'm gonna let the girls say their favorite Rich Homie Quan songs.
I don't have a favorite Rich Homie, but I be feeling like the man when I walk through.
I be feeling like the man when I walk through. I ain't when I walk through. Watch.
I don't have no favorite. I do like that song though.
Yeah, I don't have no favorite.
I like
them all.
Yeah.
Be good.
Yeah, I love you, Rich Homie Quan. You. This Rich Homie Quan stuff is hit me like with Dolph. Like I was sick. Like, cause when Dolph passed away, I was just sick.
I cried when he passed.
I took a whole picture at Dolph Memorial, like we was lovers. Like so, Rich Homie, you get a memorial, I'm gonna be there, baby. Like I'm gonna be there front and center. Like I'm gonna be there. Yes, that's me. That's me. Yes, that's me. That is me. That is me. I told Legend, I said, hey, we gotta go to your real daddy situation. We gotta see about your real father. But anyways, yeah, on a serious note, it's another big loss for the hip hop culture, another big loss for just African American success. He went through a lot of trials and tribulations, like at the height of his career. And we always see our black men get defeated when they doing good. Like it be like right when they on they run to get ready to pass the baton and show somebody else the way, like they get knocked down, regardless of what people say about other black men that are celebrities. It's the fact that black men get to be successful that is the point of what we're trying to project. Like it's not enough black men getting to be successful and keeping the longevity. Like so we got to try to change that around, especially for anybody who got sons, nephews, young brothers. Like we got to change that around. So we're gonna take a shot for Rich Homie. R.I.P. Rich Homie.
R.I.P.
She made that a little strong.
I'm like,
she made that a little strong.
I didn't want that one to go down.
Okay, so this episode is called Cheating Ass Rose. And before we get started, I'm gonna let my guests introduce themselves, and then we'll get into it.
I'm Tata. Hey, girl. Hey, y'all.
I'm double F.
So Double F is back for episode 2. So this episode is called Cheating as Rose because men are under
emotional damage.
So I was skimming through Instagram on a late night, after a late night with Rose, and I seen this man crying, and it was DJ Envy on the Breakfast Club.
Real tears?
I mean, enough to get people to believe that he was sad, and he was saying how the Rose, is causing conflict in relationships, and Rose as in the sex toy Rose. So
He must be little then.
oh, woo, they on his ass already. Hold on, let me back it up. So I start asking, like, do men really be getting mad off that? Like, do men really be getting upset about women using the Rose? So originally, when I got the Rose, it was because I had a partner that was absent. He had a long number, and he wore it on his jumpsuit. So,
your Rose to you.
So to avoid cheating, I used the Rose.
But see, you just said, is it cheating? But you said to avoid cheating.
Right, but that's what me and him thought was okay. So that's originally why I had got the Rose. But then when I got to really using it, I really realized how much of a good time.
Right, that'll give you, right?
Because first of all, it's really convenient because it's like a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm out type of.
Ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Right, I'm asleep. Like what? I ain't have to do too much. I ain't have to go nowhere. I ain't have to talk to nobody. I'm asleep. I can't get pregnant.
The best part.
I'm going to sleep. So, what y'all think?
I don't think it's cheating, and I'm in a relationship, and I still use my shit.
I think only weak men think that's cheating. And light-skinned people, apparently. Why do you think that's cheating? Like, why are you crying about that? Incorporate it into foreplay.
Right.
Like, most dudes get used to it and be like, okay, I'd rather her do this anyways.
Right.
And then they'll incorporate it. Why are you on whatever you was on crying about that? And anybody else crying about it?
Okay, so men say that they don't like women using the roses because it makes the sex that they have after weak. So
after?
Yeah, like if a man not around and then you use the rose, it's gonna provide you more pleasure than if you only had sex with him. You get what I'm trying to say?
No. Shit. I'll still be on and popping.
Right.
But wouldn't you know the difference between him getting you to that point versus the rose?
Yeah, because he take a little bit longer.
Right.
Irritate me with that right away. Talking to your microphone.
Okay, right. It take him a little bit longer.
Don't look back at me. I'm not against it.
Oh, okay.
Bring that bitch into the room with me. I don't care. But it make the world look.
No.
At the end of the day, like she said, is this insecure men.
Right.
Real men have no problems with toys being in the bedroom.
Matter
of fact, they will actually help use it. There was a girl I used to deal with where we literally used to put the rose where the rose would go while I'm handling business, and it would be some of the best orgasms she's ever had. I have no problem with the toy. It be these men who really, you want to know the men that have a problem with the rose? The men who bank on getting sympathy pussy. That late night, I'm drunk, let me call you to come over. You don't gotta do that no more. You get your own self off, you have that post nut clarity, then you start asking yourself, why am I dealing with this fuck nigga?
Okay, so do you think that the rose has made women more comfortable with being single?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times y'all let certain people in y'all lives just because of the dick. The rose takes the dick out the equation. A lot of y'all will deal with y'all exes, y'all baby daddies, that nigga who got a whole wife, whatever that you shouldn't be dealing with because the dick is slapping. You take that out the equation and you ask yourself, why am I dealing with you? I don't have to deal with you.
So do you think that solved the problem for women?
It helped a lot of y'all.
A lot of y'all.
I'm a dude, you're a girl, so a lot of y'all.
No, don't be stereotyping me.
It helped a lot of y'all. It helped you too, didn't it? You actually used the role so you don't cheat on the guy you was waiting for, right?
Yeah, but that
Meaning
was
that if
many
you-
years ago.
But it's the case in point still stands. If you did not have something to satisfy yourself, you probably would have allowed the opportunity for someone you were familiar with to have an opportunity to come over and crack you like a taco. Now you feeling bad about yourself because one, you shouldn't have been messing with him, or two, God forbid he came over and it was a waste of your time. You see what I'm saying? You see how they just did that? That's another thing. You ain't got to worry about your time getting wasted because once you find your set in 1 through 10, which I keep hearing from y'all, 3 is the best. You know what I'm saying? Now 3 is the best. Y'all ain't got nothing to worry about. Oh, I just got this nut off. Cool, I'm good. You know what? I changed my mind. Let me go ahead and delete this nigga number because he has no value to me now.
Okay, so even men that are packing, they getting put out of business?
No, because you want to know why. One, a man who knows what he's doing, who's secure, already knows he has the woman on lock because it's more to him than just dick. 2, he's not going to be against any kind of toys being in the bedroom because there's a lot of men that are actually open to foreplay, role playing, spicing up the relationship. Shit, my sister got a whole fucking sex toy shop. Make sure y'all shop lasciviousvibes.com. But
That's I'm charging. That's a fee. That's a fee, Tone.
I just helped your whole audience. Be quiet. Okay? lasciviousvibes.com.
You dickless women. That's
But what I'm saying is most of the time men who know what they're doing or they have what they have don't have a problem with it. They won't make those kind of conversations because one, it wouldn't bother them. Only male bashing men, women bashing men always have something to say about when a woman incorporates something to make their lives better into the scenario. Those will be the same ones when it comes wintertime and it's going to snow. I guarantee you're going to see somebody on their timeline will have your rose go out there and shovel your snow. Only men who are bitter because don't nobody really give a damn about them outside of what they may have in their pockets are the ones who are usually bitter.
Okay, so what about if a man and a woman are engaging in sexual activity after they're done, a woman uses it right after?
Okay.
Do his job. Right?
No, not necessarily because
Why would you be using
the
it
women
after?
can have a higher sex
Some women, I
drive
was like, some women
than
do
the
have a
man.
higher sex drive. Sometimes they want to keep going rounds and rounds, and unlike we all, when we come, we need a recovery period. He won't get up on his own, or he needs a recovery period sometimes. And y'all might still want more. So if you go in there, you get that toy. Hey, you go do that. I'm gonna go get some water, pop a blue chew if I got to. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Give me a minute.
You using that honey pack?
No, I don't need none of that. I really don't. I don't.
I'm
not even bullshit. No, I'm not bullshit. I don't need none of that.
Don't be soliciting yourself on my show.
It's basically an enhancement pill.
Oh.
That's all it is.
Okay.
It's a pill. It's a dick pill. It's a dick pill.
It sounds like it's a Viagra.
That's basically what it is a type of Viagra. It's just popular right now because there's so many content creators who are promoting it, which makes me be like, it's creating this narrative that you should get it even though you might not need it.
Okay, but what about men? Okay, what about if you're in the house in a relationship and y'all have sexual relations 5 times a week, but then it's cut down to 3 times a week? Then do you consider it cheating because she...
First of all, what the fuck is wrong with you that we're fucking 5 times a week? Because eventually the human body is going to need a break.
I'm just saying, because 5 times is a bit much.
You see, sometimes the human body is eventually going to need a break. It depends. Are y'all just doing quickies in between here? Is it just head sessions every once in a while? Or are you going to Pound Town? Because if you're going to Pound Town 5 times a week, something wrong with y'all.
Where y'all get that energy from?
Oh, you can get energy anywhere. But
Okay, what about if you make love 5 times a week?
First of all, I don't love you enough to make love 5 times a week. I'm just kidding. No, but if it cuts down, that means that the body needs to take a break. And if one person's sex drive is still that high, then let's question why is it so high.
Why are you questioning why?
Is that something that you should question?
Right, I'm questioning if it's too low. You ain't giving me none.
5 times a week, 5 times a week, every week, continuously. You need it that much.
That's a high sex drive.
Why is your sex drive so high?
What if you work so much and by the time you see each other, you want to jump the bones? I mean,
when are you getting rest? Period. Then
after that.
So you need me to put you to sleep.
Period.
Go ahead and use that toy a couple times. I'm not against that. Go ahead and use that toy a couple times because after a while, I'm gonna just feel like I'm being used. I'm not. How? You're not doing it because you want to do it with me. You're doing it because you're using me to go to sleep.
Oh, so here you go with the toy thing. No.
So go ahead and use it. I'm okay with that.
We're using it just because, but the warm body is better.
The warm body. I'll go to sleep next to you when I'm getting ready to come to bed, but I ain't gotta fuck you back to sleep all the time. I'll fuck you when you wake up. You cool with that? Cool.
I feel like that's what people should do when they in love with each other.
No, that's lust. Then it's not love.
No, it ain't.
If you just using me for sex, that's not love.
No, not using you for sex.
And they not right either.
Not using you for sex.
I'm not just taking men. Men do dumb shit too. No, you shouldn't be fucking that much. And plus, after a while, believe it or not, men dicks will stop working if they do it entirely too much. You can be 20, 80. If you do it too much, your dick will stop working for a while.
What's a while?
It depends on him. Depends on his health.
Oh,
like
it did that.
Yes. If you come entirely, because you got to allow the body time to actually produce the nut. Producing the nut is actually what assists in making a nigga's dick stay hard. Not get hard, but stay hard. So if you're not producing enough nut because you're fucking coming all the damn time, your body is gonna be like, chill the fuck out, dude. Chill out.
I feel like when people in love, they should do it a lot.
And that's why blue chews get added to the equation.
I mean, if you in love, you can do it as much as you
when you in love, you're gonna do it as much as you want to. But if you get the mentality that it is start to become a requirement because it has to be done all the time, that's going to be an issue because then it's not going to feel like love anymore. It's going to feel like a chore. And when it becomes a chore, somebody's not going to want to do it.
That's true.
Okay, so how many days in a row did you go with having sex before you stopped?
4. Because by day 5, I need a break. But not bragging, I'm also not a quickie kind of a guy either. On an average, I need 2, maybe 3 rounds per each session. I'm also a giver.
How many damn blue chews you be having?
None. I just eat healthy.
So what's a long session?
I drink a lot of water.
What's a long session though? 20 minutes, 7 minutes?
7 minutes. You consider
Ronnie
7 minutes?
She feel like that's just the honeymoon stage after a couple. Nobody fucking like that.
Exactly. So after a while, it goes away. And if you mentally are stuck on 5 times a week, but you start noticing that he or she wants to go and do it more, now you're starting to think that she's stepping outside the relationship, or he's doing something else, or he doesn't want you anymore, or he doesn't think your body's cute anymore. Y'all start creating this narrative that something else is wrong because you're not doing it no more, and it's just no, you just don't need to do it that much.
Okay, so how would you communicate to your woman that you still would want her after not having sex with her, going or cutting back from 5 times a week to 3 times a week?
There's other ways of showing intimacy.
No, I'm just asking a question.
No, I'm serious. Like there's other things to do that show signs of intimacy. Still wanting to touch, be under your woman, giving her affirmation, showing her love. You can let your woman know that you still love her, want her, and desire her without having to always fuck her. Fucking is the icing on the cake.
And intimacy not only just sex either.
Though. It's not.
Like you go on dates.
Yeah.
Like that.
So just because because let's be honest, I'm in my 40s. I'm tired, baby. Okay, so
you down to once a month?
Hell no. I'm tired, baby. So we could go out and have a luxurious date and be all wine and dining and enjoying. And we can come home and go to sleep first. I'm cool with that.
And then wake up again.
3 o'clock in the morning, one of y'all can roll over and then the party can start. But you still got to get to work at 7 on your own, though. I'm just saying.
So you say you don't want to be responsible for her going to work late?
I'm not saying I don't. I'm not saying I haven't, but I'm just saying. Remember, we still got to get up and pay these bills, baby.
That's why I'm like the 5 times a week is a bit much because where do you have time to actually provide and do other things?
You can get quickies on. That's why I asked her. It depends on what you consider 5 times, because you can get quickies in and still consider as you had sex that day. Are you doing it to get the nut off? Are you doing it to show passion? Why are you doing it 5 times a week? Because the pussy's already yours, my guy. So you ain't got to really work that much more harder to get it. And she likes you.
No.
So she not.
How you got me? You better do it to keep me.
I'm not saying. So he got you by fucking you 5 times a day, like week, and that's what you got to keep doing. That's what I'm saying is you already got it's yours. She y'all locked in, so you ain't got to take her to Pound Town every fucking day, my guy. The pussy need to breathe too, my guy. That shit swell up. You can't touch it for a couple of days, my guy. Chill out.
Yeah. Yours ain't never did.
Not even if she don't do the little trick with the.
Let the pussy breathe.
What's the trick?
I don't know. I was trying to see if people gonna say.
I know your shit grip.
Let the pussy breathe. Okay, let it breathe.
I'm gonna send it some vinegar water.
That's wild. Because I don't think that's healthy. Okay. I don't think that's right. I don't know. I think that'll mess up your pH balance, but I'm a dude, so I don't know.
I mean, it's just tightening up the outside.
Look, I liked it the way it was. We can wait 24 to 48 hours for it to get back to what's normal, and we can be cool. You know? Let's go watch a movie.
So
something on Tubi.
At this point, y'all just want a wolf pussy down.
I don't know. Sharita, you ain't had to say that.
Just saying, I don't know what's wrong. That's her. She won't all the time, all day, every day.
I know. I don't have sex a lot, so I'm just playing.
I also think people over sexualize certain women.
They
too.
do.
Yeah, I don't have sex a lot. My sex life is actually pretty minimal.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have a steady partner right now?
I have a steady self right now.
But I'm saying, so if you were locked in with somebody, we're not gonna put no label on it because people just don't like labels these days. You got somebody that you consistently dealing with. Do you expect sex a minimum of at least 4 times a week?
No.
If this is your person?
No, 2 times.
Okay.
One or two.
1 or 2. So you cool with just getting it once a week?
For me.
I mean, I be busy.
I just asked, are you cool? I didn't say that your life don't make it that way, but you cool
on
with it.
On top of that, like, I have to be mentally in tune with a man for me to be doing that. So if I do get mentally in tune with a man, then I might do it with him a little more because we're mentally stimulated by each other. So then that plays a part in it too. Because if I'm only hitting you up to just have sex with you, then it's definitely probably will be 1 time a week.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
1 time a month.
Let me ask you a question. When you first start entertaining the guy, do you cut back on your usage of your rose so you can actually start to build a sexual desire towards him?
No.
Because that's one of the biggest things about using toys. No, because that's one of the biggest things about using toys is just like if a man always masturbates, if y'all use toys a lot, y'all lose y'all drive during that time frame. So you don't have the desire to even engage in sexual activities. Therefore, you're not even looking at a man in that light.
No, because with a woman, you're having a different type of stimulation.
I'm mad she just got a realization in her head because
no, because a rose provides different types of stimulation than a man penetration.
True.
Those are 2 different things.
But once you've actually had your orgasms and your series of orgasms over a certain length of time because of the rose, your desire for penetration actually goes down.
I don't think so.
Because your mental block that the dick is not going to give you the same satisfaction that the toy is going to give you.
No, it's just more convenient. It's just more convenient. If I'm going to go home and lay down,
I'm keeping you.
If I'm finna go home and lay down, and I know that you're gonna have to drive to my house or blah 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 blah,
I'm gonna have to stay up, baby. It ain't happening.
Stop calling us at the last minute then.
We don't have many minutes. Shit.
Call, you get off of work. You know that you probably want him to come over, right? Call him as you getting ready to leave the parking lot from your job. Give him,
because the process of even getting ready for him to come over is a bit much.
say, give me 30 minutes and meet me at my house. That way he can start prepping while he's allowing you to prep or whatever you need to do. Therefore, when you finally says, okay, I'm ready, guarantee he's probably already around the corner, sitting in his car anyway, because he already knows you want him to be there by 11. Instead of calling him at 10:55, now he has to come from where he is. You already in the mood. You see what I'm saying? You already ready to go.
Like
and now you got to wait for him. Now you got to wait for him.
Spontaneous.
And the longer it takes for you to wait, it's going down. It's still spontaneous, but do it earlier. Do it a little.
That's the best.
It's still spontaneous, but do it a little sooner. You're not going to sit here and say that you don't realize that you know.
Arranging intercourse is not.
It's
fun.
not arranging. It's telling him come through later.
No, I just want to expect it and just have it. I don't want to plan it.
Then get you one person that way that person already know to come by your house at 11 o'clock when you get off work anyway.
You ain't got to come by. He's going to be there.
Yeah, he works even better. Just don't bother him while he playing the game.
Okay. Is that how you reboot? You play the game?
I actually sit and watch TV in the bed.
Oh, okay.
While we naked.
Do you pray?
Why do I gotta pray?
Oh,
pray that you don't get pregnant? Hell yeah.
That's why we use Rose.
Because raw is law, but
by the Lord.
And y'all the ones that's been drinking, not me. Hey, what flavor is that one?
The same one you had.
Stop buying my shit.
No.
If y'all don't finish that bottle stay here.
No, you finna take it to the head then.
You just trying to get me drunk to take advantage of
come on, Tom. Get Tom the cup.
I don't gotta take advantage of you, sir.
This is true. You don't.
Get Tom the cup. Come on, God. Get Tom the cup.
No.
Get his own cup.
I gotta pour my own troubles?
You do.
Cups over there though.
For your own troubles?
Well,
I'm cool. Drink what y'all gonna drink. I'll finish the bottle.
You gonna drink out the bottle?
Yeah.
I'm taking a picture. You taking it to the head.
Don't do that there.
Why?
Don't be putting that out there. I got an image to uphold. That's why I'm not on camera.
You got an image of yeah, you done told us why the rose is necessary and why people only need to have sex 2 times a week.
2 times is not enough.
I didn't say 2 times. I just said we can't do 5.
Oh, okay.
5 is too much. 3
Your
is
back
good.
Be starting to hurt.
Huh?
Your back be starting to hurt.
No.
I mean, you said you was 40 something. So.
No, once I find my position, I'm good.
Oh. Okay.
Once
Sexy red daddy.
Once you get that's nasty work right there. That is nasty. That is nasty work. No, once you find your position with you and the lady you with, you good. You an autopilot at that point.
So do you think that you're more favorable now that you're old?
What is that supposed to mean? Like
do
what is
you
like
think
what's the
that
question?
more women want to
wait, but he is silver fox though.
What that's supposed to mean?
It's gray hair.
Got gray hair?
You know what's funny? I've had gray hair since I was like 28. So
yeah, I got gray hair and I'm 33.
But being at this age, yes, it's a better space because of course there's women my age, women a little bit older than the women that are a little bit younger. So the net is a lot wider, but I'm also a more mental person. So if I'm not mentally into you, we just wasting each other's time. You can be sexy as hell, but if you fucking idiot, I don't want you. I can't even think about dealing with you.
Yeah, man gotta move me. I'm not just gonna be.
There's a lot to move too, so you a lot of woman.
Big fine.
I didn't say you wasn't. I just said you a lot of woman. They got to work for that.
Nope.
Got to work for
Tell
that.
me talking shit to me.
Because you the homie. Ain't nothing you can say to me that bothers me. You just a little homie. This one right here is a different story. But you the little homie.
Well, I'm a different story.
I don't know. I just met you, so I like messing with you.
Yeah.
You'll get on by next episode, you'll be on my nerves.
Okay.
Oh, not that fast. Not my friend.
I'm a Sagittarius. Shit, the fact that she made the episode 2 and ain't on my nerve is a miracle.
I'm about to get on.
Yeah, y'all are irritating people.
No, we not.
What?
Yes, y'all are.
No, we not. What are you?
He is Sagittarius.
What are you?
Me?
Yes, you.
No, just
No, what is your sign?
Mm-mm.
Don't. I'm gonna pinch you.
Dollar.
Sign.
Monero.
See, I just told you she couldn't make it past episode 2. Simple question. That's all you have to ask. What is your sign?
Capricorn.
You all right? You just stubborn as fuck.
Possibly.
Very strong.
You're stubborn as hell. But my
I'm a
mama
Cancer,
like you though, so
I know I love her.
why?
Shout out
She
to
get
my
on.
boo.
She get on my nerves.
Oh, not too much of my boo.
She get on my nerves.
Don't do mine.
Okay, so back to you. How with Tom, since
What up,
you
though?
put yourself on my show, how was
Because the
it?
men needed to be defended.
Men
Not the fuck niggas, but the men. There's 2 different groups right there. Fuck niggas complained about the roads. Men like, come on, bring it in. Let me see what that work with. Stick it right on.
So what was your first experience when it happened?
What? My first experience.
Like, I mean, like, yeah, like what happened? Like,
Oh, I was down there playing. I laid on my side. I had her legs up in front of me, and I had the rose. I was messing with the things. I was like, we finna make a waterfall. Like I was having fun with it. I'm childish like that though. So I'm an experimental kind of a guy to begin with. So I will play with toys. Like I'm the kind of dude who would, when I'm with my girl, I'll go out and buy the vibrator thing to put in the panties and be controlling with my phone while we on the date. I do shit like that. So
Y'all did
toy.
that yet?
What?
What he just
I
said, the
want to.
vibrating the thing.
The vibrating panties.
Lasciviousvibes.com.
Keep promoting.
On
That's
your
gonna
show.
cost you.
Number 2.
You still got to pay for next month. So
All right, well, we're gonna deduct because
we'll
you
figure it out.
helping.
Look, I'm helping your audience. Because apparently y'all haven't tried it, so giving y'all places where y'all can go get these things. Y'all ain't got to keep going up on Greenfield to get your toys. You ain't got to go. I don't promote toys. I don't promote them. I don't know them like that. But I know that she would deliver what you need discreetly to your house. So if you got your baby, she pull up. So if your bae is coming over at 11 and you want to try a new toy, go to the website, order it, and have it delivered to the crib. Y'all can have a grand old time. But I personally, I'm an adventurous person in the bedroom. So I try different things. So when the woman I was dealing with at the time who actually wanted a rose, I went and got her a rose, and then we went home and we played with the rose. I put it all over her body.
What about on your balls?
Nah, I wouldn't do that. That was hers. That's her toy.
Why?
I mean, but would you though?
Out of curiosity, I probably would. Just to see. What does this feel like? Nah,
They got something for guys though.
there's a bunch of stuff for guys. There's a lot of shit for us.
Thing that look like a condom, but it's like it vibrates.
Yep, there's one that because it's a cock ring and it goes around the base of your dick and it can vibrate. You can get the ones that vibrate, but most importantly, it stops you from nutting a lot. You're still gonna come, but it holds it back a little bit longer. So your quick shooter, 3 pumps in a grind, niggas. I strongly recommend getting one of those for y'all.
Hey, listen, he might be excited because I'm there, so I don't know.
Or he just ain't had nothing in a while, and you just happen to be the hole he using to masturbate. The hole he using to masturbate with.
Why you kicking me while I'm down?
When you get that, you with them.
Just no, but there's every woman experience is different for a man. So for you, he may come real quick because you just hit like that, and then he may go 2 or 3 rounds before he come. Men are different, and I need y'all to quit like talking about us in a group chat when you have that 1 or 2 times where dog was done before he was done.
Before I got done.
Because we always gonna be done before y'all get done.
No.
Because that's another reason why the toy exists.
No, the right one wait until you finish and then he'll get his.
Which is another reason why I have.
Come and
Still make sure you
keep
finish.
going. Yeah.
Which is why I have no problem with bringing toys in it. Because if I get you there and you like right there, and then I finish the job myself, cool, we all win. And I didn't have to put in that much work.
Why you need help?
Who said I need help? I'm trying to make sure you go home
'cause I've
happy.
been shooting it back. You said, you talk about me. I'm talking about you.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
It sounds like you giving lazy dick to me.
But you still go home happy, right? We on session number 4 for the week. I'm not giving you maximum effort, okay?
You're not on session number 4 for the week.
We on session number 4 for the week. I'm just like, you know what? This heifer can go. So this is what we gonna do. So I can survive the next day. We gonna go ahead and do teamwork
Okay,
makes the
wait a
dream
minute,
work.
though. So they want to talk about us with this role. What about when they be having their little pocket pussies or
Yeah,
that
the little
sex
wet
toy?
thing.
How come that's not cheating?
It's not.
The water in the sandwich bag.
First of all, that's wild.
What?
That is up there with couch fucking. That is wild.
The water in the sandwich bag.
Yes, that's
No, we're not gonna skip past couch fucking. What is that?
there's been a known fact that there are some men when they were in their younger years, they would stick their dick in between the couch cushions and get their shit off.
But then they talked about women used to roll up socks and
Men,
did you ever hear that?
there's a lot of stuff y'all used to, there's a lot of stuff that people used to do in the name of sex, which is a wild, nasty world we live in. But I don't think having a pocket pussy is cheating. Actually, I think it's the exact opposite because there are a lot of men who bag or sleep with women simply because they're using y'all to masturbate with. That if they would just accept the fact that there are toys out there that can help you get there, you don't have to deal with some of the shit that y'all deal with. If you look at some niggas' baby mamas, they are definitely an example of you just need to get a nut off, my nigga.
I be wondering where that be coming from.
Yes, because I know
That be
Terrible.
shot.
I ain't even gonna even
Right.
disclose, but
Like,
Because there are definitely some baby mamas out there that he will say he regretted that he slept with her.
ugly.
He had not even about ugly, just a lot attitude,
Ugly.
situations, low level of attractiveness.
Ugly.
Ugly.
I'm
Everything
not
you
gonna,
just described was ugly.
So did he hit it from the back since he wasn't like really attracted to her?
who
Y'all
knows?
ever notice the bitches that be having all the ass and be thick, be ugly bitches for real? Some of them be
for
really
real.
ugly.
But a pocket pussy could have solved all their problems because when men get post nut clarity, we really be like, damn, I'm so glad I did not call her or I did not text her. There are a lot of women that got deleted out my phone because of post nut clarity. Like,
How they
no,
get there because you didn't have.
So
that
do
much?
you have you ever had sex that you regretted?
always.
Always.
There's always somebody you regret you slept with.
I know,
Everybody has somebody they regret they slept with.
I did. I want my fuck back.
You can't get it back, fam. That's a body now.
Nope, he ain't coming. They
Well,
be
my
like,
clock
I was just
resets.
gonna say,
My
so
clock
if they
resets.
don't
So
come,
I love how women come up with so many excuses to take a body off their bag.
But I want to know though, if they don't come, do that count?
Did the dick go in the pussy?
Don't do that.
But did the dick
what
go
if
in
he
the pussy?
thought it did?
That is wild.
But that goes to show you that men ain't big all the way.
Yeah.
No, that goes to show you that they ain't paying attention to what they doing.
They really don't.
But
Because
some-
you should know if you in or not in.
Not if you
Some
sitting on
people
your
don't.
not if you sitting on your nuts, no.
Then you need to find a position that works for you, my guy.
And them type of men just be the infatuation of the woman that they are after. It don't be that
Yeah.
they're enjoying the moment because you have nothing to enjoy the moment with.
Why are you giving him the opportunity?
Hey,
If you as a woman know that what he is working with ain't gonna get
Sometimes that's why y'all can't. Some of y'all can't
when the
break
drawers
bread.
are dropped, you don't look at the dick.
No.
no. And sometimes we be praying for width and length too. We don't be noticing.
Y'all telling me.
We
Y'all
don't be
wait, no, we're not gonna roll past this.
We don't
Okay.
be know if it's a monster until we get the monster.
First of all, that's y'all fault. Because I know for a fact some women out here that they getting ready to go home with somebody. They playing with the dick in the car, they grabbing it in public, they sizing it up, they trying to make him get hard so they know what they working with. Y'all just letting the man come over, turn off the lights and sliding in. That is wild work.
No, ain't
You're
nobody
not even
doing
coming
that.
over
But I'm
in the
saying
first
that on
place.
your first time when you first meet somebody and y'all get ready to go that route.
Fact checker. Men have no problem sending unsolicited dick pics. Imagine what a solicited dick pic would look like there. Tell him, hey, let me see what you working with, my guy. Just randomly ask. He ain't gonna say no.
But see, listen though. Sometimes when we ask for these pictures, some people
FaceTime you.
No, not even just that.
Tell him to
people-
FaceTime you.
It ain't just that. I'm saying some people be like, they see it and then you have no comment.
Then just say, my nigga, you can't get this. Why can't y'all just say nah? It's
Some
okay
men
to
don't
say
handle
no.
rejection well.
He on the other side of the phone. You can say no.
It don't matter.
Block him.
Don't matter. Some
Yo,
men do
guy
not
wasn't
handle
sending
rejection.
finna send no dick pic,
What?
and he ain't getting no cool.
What? I don't even know what guy you
That
talking
guy
about.
that you shoot your show with.
That
guy.
you what you not gonna do is disclose people on the network.
I didn't say his name. Well, when I asked,
But you say I shoot the show with. I only have a couple of shows I do.
When I asked him, I said, do you send dick pics? He said, I would never send that.
Okay,
So
see,
we
then
back
you got to
to
put
where-
that. Don't put that out there. Don't make it sound like you was having a conversation with my
Well,
guy and you
we was
requesting
on
the
y'all
dick.
show, though.
Okay.
So we were on y'all show.
You have to give the
See,
caveat
that's
for
what
your
I'm saying.
listener.
So back to square one. Now, if
Give the caveat.
if
So then, in that instance,
some men
if
is
you,
shy, they don't
but
send
if you,
dick pics.
but if you,
Some men really is shy.
but then if you
Like,
plan on
the
giving
rest
him
of
the
them.
draws,
Right.
then when the next time y'all around each other, you got to grab a handful
I
of
don't like
them.
them growers, not the
You
showers
got-
type shit.
What? What the hell did you just
I
say?
don't like the ones that be showers, not they be growers and not showers type thing.
The growers are the ones that get the party going.
No, not all
All
the
right,
time.
you go ahead and deal with the show.
No, because look, it be growing and then it done growing. You still waiting for the rest of it.
Okay, I give you that much.
You know
I give you
what
that. I give you that.
I'd be mad as hell, and you can take it back.
But that's why y'all gotta meet check. Y'all can be out in public and QC just randomly in the corner and just grab him by his balls while y'all whatever and see what he working with. Get him aroused, get the rubbing his chest and whatnot, make him feel special. Twerk on him. It's gonna get up. If it don't get up while you throwing that ass on him, something wrong with him. I need y'all to
That's a whole other
reevaluate that.
story.
But if y'all can make
Is he
him
gay?
get up. Look,
If that happens,
if you throwing that ass on him and you don't get a little chub or nothing, you wasting your time.
or if that's all he got anyway.
Or if that's all, you still wasting your time.
Yeah, we
Still
know.
staying. But what I'm saying is now you know, right?
And do.
You see what I'm saying? There's ways y'all can find out. Y'all are women. Use your feminine wiles. So before he even gets a chance to come back to the house and y'all be like, oh,
Oh.
y'all know in advance.
I'm not saying I'm saying get out.
See, because with women, y'all kind of let us see everything y'all working with. And the whole, we'll make it work. Because y'all wear clothes that accentuate y'all curvages. So we already know that, like, damn, I can handle that. I can't handle that. Because I know there'll be some women that's got too much ass. Like, look, bro, she fine, but that's too much woman for me. Call it a day. Like, I'm not
Yeah,
even
I
going
know.
to
Is that
try.
what you was
I
trying
like
to
how
say
you
about
be
me
the-
just a minute ago?
Nah,
Oh, okay.
I was just
just
talking
trying to
shit.
see. Oh, okay.
But I
I
like
just
how
want
you
to
can
clear the
hit that
air.
because some men be like, let me get a threesome and don't got enough dick for me. Like,
First
what
of
are you
all,
doing?
that's a greedy ass dude.
Well,
why-
greedy, he don't even got enough for nothing.
Why are you dealing
That's
with him
selfish.
then?
I'm not dealing with
See,
nobody like that. I'm just saying.
Because
Come
if
over
I
here to a
knock you
real
out, I
nigga.
don't need help.
I don't know.
But no, there's a lot of men out here who just want to ask for threesomes just to see what they can get away with. Like, I know guys who purposely would date women who are bisexual just because they want to eventually get to the point of presenting a threesome.
So then his intent to be with that bisexual woman isn't really present.
The caveat for her being bisexual is a hidden agenda. He might like her, like really like her, but her being a bisexual is damn near almost a hidden requirement for him. Like, I date nurses. I don't try, I just do. Because that way, if my heart stopped, I like, look, you know what to do. Because I'm a wild boy.
We all know why
Exactly.
men date nurses.
We know why.
Why?
Why?
Why we date nurses?
Y'all want me to say it on air?
You sure?
Because y'all think that, that's where the money reside, and it do.
Yeah, but I'm also a man that make money too. So y'all money don't matter
Come
to
on
me.
now. Come on. We ain't going to be fake on air.
No, but here's my thing is, I don't care about the amount of money you make because 9 times out of 10, if we're dating, I'm actually being a gentleman and I'm probably catering to you anyway. So the fact that you make money and you make decent money means that I don't have to worry about you trying to get in my pockets for no damn reason, because there's a lot of women out here who broke bitches will just want to get with a guy because they see he has money and they want that money. But if you make your own money, you understand the value of money and you know how to make boss moves because y'all know how to handle y'all money. Number two, y'all tend to have y'all shit together more likely than anybody else, because for y'all to get out there and have to deal with the shit y'all have to deal with as nurses, y'all got to be patient than a motherfucker. And y'all are way more understanding than most people.
Okay, but
Since you're trying to pull the card here.
But
I mean, yeah, no.
But nowadays, men do whole job applications on a woman before he date her.
As you should.
Then once he see what profession she got, then he want to date her a little more.
As he should.
Then on top of that, every time a man be with a nurse, it's all of a sudden she's got to take care of him. She
Who?
like
Where you
him.
finding them at?
Come on,
Right.
That's what's going on in Milwaukee right now.
No.
Yes, it is.
No,
That's why
no,
I don't
hold-
be
hear me
talking
out.
to nobody like
Hear me
that.
out. Hear me out. That's your fault for not doing y'all
Don't
research
say
on that
y'all.
man.
Don't do that.
Okay, that's your fault for not
It
doing
ain't
your
hers
research on man.
either.
Because she just said those are the kind of men she come across.
I'm
But
just
people
telling.
be putting
I'm
on
just
the
keeping it
facade,
real.
though.
I'm just keeping it real.
But people put on the facade and they can't last more than 3 months putting on the same facade. So
Okay, so
eventually
you
they'll
do
figure
your
it
so
out.
you do your research. You actually have to literally go slow. What happens with the dating scene, especially in Milwaukee? You know, I'm not gonna say that because the dating scene is actually universal. We just live in Milwaukee, so we can only talk about Milwaukee.
The dating pool got peed.
But it's not even that the dating pool got
Because
pee in it.
sucks.
It's because we all look for superficial stuff to start dating with, and we don't allow the opportunity for the relationship itself to grow. You're supposed to start off as friends first. The talking phase is not supposed to be the end all be all. It's the phase you're supposed to get to know people. You're supposed to spend 3 to 6 months basically in the talking phase, learning each other to find out what you
Is that what I
common and
said?
don't have
not
common.
having sex- That was my next question. So not having
That's
sex
up-
then?
Technically, that's up to y'all if y'all choose to go that route, but a lot of y'all jump out the window in the first 2 weeks, both men and women, and fuck right away. So now you've added this body to your list and you feel like, well, I've had sex with them, we got to be together. And if they, because some men who don't have too much to offer is gonna give you bomb ass dick because they got time to practice, they ain't got shit else to offer you. Okay, and then y'all get dickmatized. So y'all will sit here and continue to play this facade and feel like, oh my God, I want to see what he's all about. Give him a chance. And then that's when the lying and scheming comes about. And the fact that he even asks you for anything, even if it's $50, that should be a red flag right away, regardless of whatever story he gives you. Because if he's a man, he's supposed to be a provider, regardless if you're a nurse or not. You should not ever have to be doing anything if he's serious about you.
Okay, but the world have changed. It's women, and women are basically the men, and the men are basically the women.
Because
so
y'all are allowing that to be.
I don't want that.
Then don't date that person.
I like when a man get my good old car fixed.
Then don't let it be. The thing about it is y'all really are so independent that y'all will just want a man to have a man, and y'all allow fuck niggas to sneak their way into the conversation.
They don't always start that way. And no, we don't always want no fuck nigga.
No,
All
I didn't
I'm
say y'all
saying is-
want. I said y'all allow a fuck nigga
We
to
don't
slip
even
into.
allow
All I'm saying
Yes,
is
you
right
do.
now in Milwaukee, the men in my age group, they fact check and they do their homework and they see what type of money you gotta work it with, blah 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 blah, before they date you. That's all. That's
Is
what
but is that a bad thing though?
yeah, it's a
Could do
bad
you-
thing.
How? Because y'all
'Cause
fact check
ain't
us,
nobody
don't
meet
you?
each other because they like each other no more.
Y'all do, but then sometimes y'all play games too. I could like you and seriously like you, but because I don't check certain boxes that you want, you'll probably just keep me around to satisfy whatever need that's needed at that moment. Meanwhile, the nigga with the big dick who can come over at 11:30 at night is blowing your back out, but you know, you only call me during the daytime. Not saying I have those problems or anything, but that's
Well,
also
men
what
just
happens.
like
The thing
women.
about it is everybody is going in with defensive walls up, that nobody is trying to be friends first so you can learn each other to see whether or not it's even worth trying to date. We are just going into, ooh, you cute and I like you, so let's date for a while. And then 6 months later, y'all realize y'all made a mistake. Y'all didn't get to know each other first.
Well, I believe that if you're gonna be with somebody, that you need to be their friend first.
You need to learn that person
You
first.
establish that.
You need to learn who they are. You need to learn
But
what they
about
like.
when you are their friend first?
When you already started off as friends and then y'all ended up
Yeah.
being in a relationship.
I
and
wouldn't
it's not
date-
what y'all thought it
I
was
wouldn't
gonna be.
date
that
no,
part.
but I wouldn't date
Then you have to question what's more valuable for you,
none of my friends that are men. I would never date none of them.
because you probably know too much.
No, I just
But I've dated my friends before. And before one particular friend specifically, before we even decide to date, we sat down and we had a conversation. that if we ever get to the point where we feel like trying to date is going to ruin our friendship, then we need to collectively be able to step back and save the friendship. So you have to ask yourself, if this guy likes you and he's really trying to put a forth effort to get to know you, y'all are already friends, you have to sit down and have that conversation. What's more important, us trying to make this work or our friendship, especially if y'all have friends together already? Because if the relationship fails, then the friendship group is fractured.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And because they're your friends, you guys should be more open and honest and should have a better level of communication, because before y'all started dating, y'all had a great communication. So why should it change because we're dating now?
That's why I just don't believe in dating first of all, none of my friends that's men, I don't look at them like that.
And that's another reason why a lot of people won't date their already pre-existing friends, because you don't look at them that level. Women will friend zone a guy in a heartbeat. And that guy may not even have a chance ever, because you've already made up your minds that you don't see him like that. Even though he may check every single box under the sun that you want in a man, but because you met him under these particular circumstances, you won't give him an opportunity.
Now, if I meet a man and I like him, I would be like, okay, before we start going deep into this, we need to
X, Y, and Z.
Right, for a minute. That I do.
I feel like,
and I normally give you like 3 to 6 months before I decide to be your girlfriend, and then I give you 6 to 9 before I even let people know that you my boyfriend.
Which is understandable, which you can still be friends and do that. You just have to be friends with intentions. You have to be like, okay, let's work on our friendship. Let's build to get to know each other. But I do like you, and I will not say no if you want me to touch you on the inside. But we are, and I think that's what a lot of men don't do. They allow themselves to get friend zoned because they don't put the expectations in the beginning. I like you, I want you, but we can go slow in this situation. We don't have to start dating. We don't have to put this caveat that I'm yours and you mine. We can just be friends. We can hang out. We could go do A, B, C, D and build towards something. And if we get to a point where it's like, look, this is just not working, you annoy the fuck out of me, we cool just being friends, you still got a great friend.
Like okay, so if I meet a man and we talking and we establish that we like each other, once I see that me and you like each other more and we want to take it further, and I see that you start to make them changes to, like, you know.
Are you making changes too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
No, I have to say that.
I would never ask no man to accommodate me if I'm not going to accommodate him.
Okay, I'm glad you said that, because there's some that won't.
Right. So if you only want to be the man that I'm dealing with and I only want to be the woman you dealing with, I'm not going to tell you, cut off everybody you talking to, and then I'm going to still be talking to other people. I'm not going to do that. That's selfish.
But there's some people that will do that.
No.
They want that man to prove to her that she's the only one he deals with while she's still out here dating. Because, you know, for a man, we usually have to cater to y'all during the dating phase. So y'all can can date 3 or 4 different guys.
Absolutely not true.
And they can all cater to you to try to vie to win you as the prize.
Red flag.
And sometimes y'all don't have to give back the same energy. I'm just telling you, talking about how men are. I'm telling you how women are.
It is 6 to 7 women per man.
That don't mean
y'all don't got the upper hand on all the situations.
You want to know why? Because if you are a true gentleman who is really out here dating these women and not just trying to manipulate them to fuck, that is 6 women that you are actively trying to date. That is draining, both emotionally, mentally, physically, financially. See,
so
women
you got $600 to give everybody $100 one time.
I don't want to give each one of y'all $600. Okay, not that I ain't got it. I just don't want to. Why spend $600, which is a fucking lot of money to be spending on somebody for a date to begin with, too? Just want to let y'all know that, because yeah, that's a lot. Okay, if I'm dating 6 women at $600, that's almost $4,000 that I'm just blowing during the getting to know you level. Why spend $4,000 on 6 different women as I'm slowly trying to get to know each one of y'all, only to weed out 5 of y'all, when I could just be like, I like her. I'm going to spend 3 on her and work towards building something with her and her only. because that makes me 100% focus only on her. So I can get to know her better. I can learn her likes, her dislikes, her quirks. That way, if I do decide to go do something for her, it feels more special because I know specifically what you like. Not just doing something because this is a new hot spot. I'm not taking the same 6 bitches to tropics because I know what their meal plan look like already. No, I would rather take this one person and we do a nice thought out date that's sentimental, that means something. I don't have the energy to deal with 6 different personalities because Lord knows y'all are weird collectively. Not saying men. Oh yeah,
So why do
niggas
men?
weird as
So why do
motherfuckers.
men have sex with different women at the same time?
Because
Then?
y'all let them.
Okay, so
Y'all let them.
can you? Okay, so can you love 2 women at the same time?
Yes, you can.
How?
No.
Yes, you can.
Why? You love them different ways or something?
Exactly.
What? How?
But how
What's the
though?
different ways?
You can love somebody.
Like the rose and the man.
You can. That's a great example.
Okay, I
Because
want
you love what the rose do to you, but you love what that dick do too, don't you?
So how could you love 2 women at the same time?
Because your level. See, people need to stop thinking that love is just unilateral. It's not just one type of love. There's multiple different types of love. There's loves with condition. There's unconditional love. There's romantic love. There's affection. Like you can love somebody differently. I can love you and love you, but that doesn't mean the love I have for you is the exact same type of love. I can love how you make me feel. I can love how you uplift me. I can love what you do to me. You can touch me in ways that she could never, but she can fill me up emotionally that you could never. I love both of y'all the same way. You just can't give to me in the same way. You may not even be a touchy-feely person.
So basically, men is allowed, or anybody is allowed, to have a different person for different things.
You're allowed to it. Okay, let me back that up. You should focus your energy on one person because this world is a very crazy place and you should have your person. But I understand if you have more than one. I am not against polygamy. I just don't have the energy to deal with 2 crazy ass women.
So how do you pick who is the one of the 2?
What do you mean?
How do you pick which one is worth keeping?
It don't work with the wrong people.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to do your homework on that. You can't just be like,
we all can't be broke. We all
yeah, so everybody got to bring
something.
everybody got to bring something to the table. Like,
yeah, you can't have 50 fucking kids and think I'm gonna take care of them motherfuckers.
No.
see, she's not against it. You just got to give her the right scenario. See, that's why I'm keeping her. See, I pay attention to the context clues with her. But all right,
You ain't got a lot of kids.
no, you just focus on that right now. She even said a lot of stuff this episode. That's why I'm keeping her.
Just got your tickle in the fancy.
Keep it.
Okay, back to you.
Fancy's all right.
But how do you pick which woman you love the most, and that's the one you stand with?
How do you choose your woman? Honestly, as much as we joke on this episode, I'm actually a one woman guy. So usually I'm already only focusing on one woman at a time anyway. So there's no need for me to choose between multiple different women. I've already chose this woman. This is the woman I'm going to work towards something with until it doesn't work. And then if that doesn't work, I'll try something, take a break, figure out what the fuck went wrong here, get my weight back up, and then I'll try dating again. That's just how I move. I don't date 3 or 4 people at one time. But if I happen to have a scenario where 2 women who I have at one point in time love dearly says, choose me, pick me, it all depends on the long term of why I love you to begin with. Because believe it or not, an emotional, mental, spiritual connection is way deeper than a physical.
Emotional damage.
A lot of y'all are. A lot
of men are.
And they be bitter and hurt feelings. They be so crybaby. Some of them.
Yeah, because y'all don't let us express our feelings and emotions during normal time. And y'all actually have a very hard time admitting and taking accountability on shit.
Don't say y'all.
Y'all.
I don't think I do.
Don't say y'all.
That's why I'm keeping you. Okay. But
I do take accountability when I do something wrong.
y'all have a hard time taking accountability.
I do take accountability if I do something wrong.
People don't have that ability. Let's put it that way.
I apologize. There are a lot of women out here who have difficulties taking accountability in regards to stuff. They will deflect when it's time for them to take accountability. They'll bring up old stuff to literally make you feel like you're the villain instead of taking accountability for what we are speaking about in this moment. They will, if you sit here and tell her that the way she handled the situation was not the best option, she will bring up a time when you didn't handle a situation wrong instead of saying, you know what, babe, you right. I could have did that better.
Okay, so say you and somebody break up, right? And it's a let's just say y'all been broke up for a year. Could y'all get back together and let everything that happened before that go
It depends.
and start fresh?
It all depends on why we broke up. It really does.
And it depends on the maturity. Like,
it depends on why we broke up, and there's no, like she said, it depends on the maturity. Like if we broke up for something that's reconcilable, and since then we both show growth and maturity from it, there could be a possibility. But it also depends on how strong was our love prior to before the breakup. Like if we were only like 6 months to a year in, and then we broke up, I might not spin that block. But if we like 4 to 5 years in, and it was not something that's like one of those hard, I could never come back from, might revisit it, need a little therapy, might have to talk about it, might have to call your mama, tell her what you did.
So have you ever been with another woman and it made you realize you love another woman?
Hell no. No.
Like you,
possible?
no,
It's
like
possible,
I'm saying,
but
like,
no.
I think I get what she's saying.
I get what she's saying, but it's still a no.
Why?
Because if I'm with that woman, this is the woman I chose to be with. If I'm no longer with that woman, it's a reason why I'm no longer with that woman. I don't double back. When it's done, it's done.
Okay, what about the men who double back?
That's on them. I can't speak for them. I'm not them.
Well, I mean, it's all I'm just asking, since you a man.
I understand
I
that.
wanna know why men do men stuff. I be hearing
Not
a lot
every,
of men
just
say
like
stuff.
she, like
that makes
she
no
said,
sense
like
to
she
me.
been saying all episode. That's y'all. Don't say y'all. Not all men do the same thing. Not all men handle every situation the same. There are some men out here that are light-skinned crybabies, and there are some men that just be like, "Yo, I fucked up.
I don't
That's
like
my
light-skinned
loss."
men, so I don't gotta worry about that.
No, there are some out here that cry. There are some out there, but then there's some that just take. They be like, "Yo, I fucked up. That's my loss. I regret that, but gotta move on."
So if a man show interest in the person he used to date, do that mean he regret letting that person go?
No, he probably just sees a new level of growth and maturity in her that she didn't have before.
Or he think he got that option.
Or he still got that option. Because I actually watched a terrible movie on Tubi last night. Where a terrible movie on Tubi last night. And it was a dude who he was dating this chick for a long time. He went to jail. She moved on with her life. She got a whole new man, engaged the whole 9 yards. And he came back around, was like, well, that's my woman. I'm going to get her back. And her dumb ass went back.
To nothing.
Oh, yeah. He found out he had a whole wife and kids and everything.
Oh, I think I see that.
So now she done broke up her whole life.
Oh, she died because of it, too. But that's a whole nother story. You probably did. It was bad. It was bad. I don't even know why I left TV on. It didn't have the audacity to have a part 2. Oh, hell no. Yeah. So I'm just using that as an example. Like that's, first of all, that's them. But there are some men out here who truly know that this particular woman is always going to be his woman. I technically do have an ex. She don't live here in the state. Praise white Jesus. That I technically have that.
You would still be sleeping with her if she did.
I know I could. I wouldn't do it because there's a reason why she's an ex, but I know I still have that freedom. So as long as she's single, because I don't mess up happy homes, as long as she's single, I could always just pull up and do whatever and then go back. But I don't want that. I'm past that part of my life.
I'm really happy if she still.
So then, is your home really happy if you could just pull up and do that?
It's not always about. Now, this is not me deflecting, but at the end of the day, sometimes at the end of the day, it's not always. Well, first of all, I'm a free man. Secondly, it's not always about whether or not the home is happy. There's some people out here who go out and do stuff just because they can. They just want to see if they can. A lot of men in this world actually go and sleep with a woman just because they want to see if they still can.
What about when a man turn their leaf over and they finally like realize women ain't all that, this.
Oh, we all hit that realization where it's just a waste of time.
So then how long will it last?
What do you mean? Like that turn over the leaf where y'all ain't shit and we just wasting our time, wasting y'all time? Oh, that sticks with us for the rest. That's usually that last actualization. That's usually when you ever see an older man get married. That's probably when he realized it. Not being funny, but dead ass. When an older man get married, that's probably when he realized it. Like, y'all ain't shit.
But certain men have sex with women continuously after he know that she not somebody he should have sex with.
Sometimes people love toxic love.
Um,
Some people actually love toxic
I'm
love.
past all that.
I'm glad you are.
I did that years and years ago.
I don't do.
You still delusional?
You said you just. She said you just did it. That's what she just said. She said you just did it.
I ain't just doing nothing.
You just had toxic love.
Who said that?
You did.
But
Yes, you did.
that
Your voice getting high. That's how I know you
My life
lying.
is really peaceful.
Your voice getting high. That's how
My
I know
life
you
is
lying.
really peaceful.
You lying. I didn't say that.
Yes,
I
you
know
did.
you did. I know you make that up. My life is really peaceful. So.
Is it really?
Yes.
Is it? Okay.
I don't got nobody coming to me as no woman because they know not to.
No, they just don't care. You know what? The women who come to you as a,
feeling like it's like females don't be caring.
they don't do it because
They
they
don't
care. They do it because they just want to be messy. I know women who know for a fact that the guy that they fucking on has a whole relationship, and they just
don't care.
they don't care. They'll just do it to do it.
And I think that's the part that I can't live with.
Because even with the last person I was dating with, there were some women that I personally know who would go and tell her, you know, you just the flavor of the month, and it was like, oh, okay. Yeah.
Like if we get to know each other, I can't just be like, oh yeah, drop everybody for me. But at a certain point, then yeah, because
you should. And here's the thing: you shouldn't have to do that because if you are honest to God, the one He wants to invest in, it's gonna happen on its own. It's gonna happen naturally.
That happens, but I'm saying like I'm not finna just tell no man like, oh, everybody you messing with, blah 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 blah. But once we start getting serious, then yeah. But I need to see them changes happening on your own before I know like you somebody that I'm finna be with. Be exclusive with.
They usually, if you guys are having the right conversation and communicating, you shouldn't have to worry about it. It's going to happen on its own. If you really fuck with somebody, they're going to spend a lot of energy and effort into you. So you ain't got to ask them to change some habits because it's going to happen on its own.
Yeah.
If y'all are really dating, really locking in, really trying to get to know each other, there's not going to be time for anybody else.
I mean, I like a man that don't make me have to ask.
What ask for what though?
Anything.
Nothing.
Nah, y'all gotta ask for some things because we don't be knowing what the fuck y'all be wanting.
I don't know because I'm like something for shit.
I'm just saying. How long y'all been together?
A year and a half.
Oh, see, y'all already worked out the kinks, so that's different. He already knows everything he needs to know about you, so you don't have to ask for it because he already knows this is what you like. This is what you want. This is what you do. He did his homework as he should have been doing. A lot of men don't do their homework. They just want to get the nut off. But if you really like a person, you're going to do your homework and you're going to know the things you need to know. You're going to know what they drink, what they eat, what they like, what their favorite sleeping toy is, what color rose they really want, what's their favorite type of movie. Like you're going to learn all that stuff on your own anyway. So you shouldn't have to ask. But at the same time, ask. You want to know why? Because it makes us feel wanted still. It makes us feel needed. Even though we already know that this is what you need, but if you say, babe, can you do this? Can you get this? It makes us feel needed and wanted and then appreciate us loudly.
But if you tell a man that you need him and want him, and then he don't be
who are you dealing with? Because you seem to have a lot of
This is just a scenario.
I just want to make sure because some of this feel like it's coming from the heart.
Time out. None of my real life ever hits the air.
And that is the problem. You are not putting your full
self. That's all everybody needs to know. Who I'm is humping, when I'm humping them, why I'm humping them would never make it to the air. If I'm saying anything, this is just an observation from the people I be around. It's not
questions and conversations doesn't
I
have
would
to be
never
what
put
you
my
go.
real life on air.
Questions and conversations on the show does not have to be your current situations.
Right. I speak about the past.
You've been on my show and we talk about a lot of stuff. You will never know if it just happened 5 minutes, 5 days, 5 weeks, or 5 years ago.
What man you be talking?
Because the way these questions are coming, these feel like you've experienced
this is a collective me being around the girls. We have a girl talk.
I
Some
need
stuff that come up.
I need you to reevaluate.
This ain't nothing
people.
Robin
Don't be putting
Reese
your
really
phone
doing,
face
bro.
down, trying to hide who texting you. I don't care who texts you.
He sounded real jealous.
I
but,
did.
You know,
I did that on purpose. Nah, because women be like, "Why is your phone face down?" I just
My phone's gonna go dead.
there's a whole
I
charger
was
right
too.
there.
Who's gonna reach over the table and get it though?
You could ask once again. Ask so a man knows you need something.
You got a
Give
C
me the
charger?
What kind of phone you have? Which one?
14.
Okay.
15.
Okay, big 15, big stepper.
she got that money.
Funny thing is, I got both y'all cords. Why y'all being
Thank
funny?
And men in Milwaukee do be gold diggers. I'm just gonna put that back, throw that back in there.
First of all, stop saying men in Milwaukee, because believe it or not, everything that every woman complains about men in Milwaukee. No, hear me out. That women complain about men in Milwaukee are actually universal no matter where you go. It's a universal thing. Men, you just happen to deal with a certain groupage of areas that you go in Milwaukee, because Milwaukee black folks don't go everywhere. We're not welcome everywhere. So we only go to certain areas. So you're only going to meet certain kind of peoples. And because of that, unfortunately, niggas like that are the ones that are there. Okay. But if you go to Chicago, guess what? There's gold digging men there. There's gold digging men in Compton. There's gold digging men in San Francisco. There's gold digging men in Alabama. There's gold digging men everywhere.
Those is ghetto places.
Ghetto as hell.
All of them still got gold digging men there. But you ain't going to Idaho. So, I mean, you in Omaha, Nebraska,
Well,
looking for a man.
I'm at peace right now, so
You only at peace because you got a rose. It's called a callback.
that too.
Exactly. Called a callback.
That
Because going back to the original reason how this conversation started, because you have a rose, you have post-nut clarity now. And because you have post-nut clarity, you're not dealing with niggas.
Well, she don't like people in the first place, so
She do. She's actually a lover girl.
not everybody.
I'm such a sucker. Ooh.
See? She's actually a
Ooh.
lover girl. Believe it or not. Let
I'm
a man
such sucker.
let a
When I
man
love
say the right.
somebody, I love them.
Let a
I be
man say the right
delusional,
thing.
too.
She be so
I
delulu.
be delusional too.
This is why she needs post-nut clarity, because the man would say the
Sierra?
right things, rub her thighs, touch her
Yep.
cheek, and next thing you know, is she,
I
you
be
know.
like, oh, you so fine all the time, and all
And
that
there you go.
stuff.
And because
when I'm in love.
she's very open and honest about how she feels, and unfortunately, bum ass niggas would take advantage of a person like her
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm a big heart on my sleeve type of person.
because she's a lover girl.
I don't know.
Send my dad.
You a lover girl. You just standoffish right now. You got a barrier up right now. But if the right person said the right thing, you might give them a chance.
Nope.
Yes, you will.
Nope.
I just like feeling warm on the inside.
That can
With
be
what?
taken so many different ways. That can be
my
taken.
heart.
Feel warm on the
My
inside.
heart.
Like that is nasty work right there.
How's that? What?
You didn't specify what
You're
you like.
right.
Warm on the
My
inside,
heart.
right?
My heart. I'll just.
That's what they say.
Mm.
I
Nasty,
don't believe
nasty
in
work.
having gas. I want to have butterflies. Like I want to feel like I'm in love with every day.
There's nothing wrong with that as long as you don't be too delusional over it. Make sure that they're reciprocating back the same way you're giving it to them.
Stop using the delusional word.
I call it delulu.
Delulu. Let's stop using that.
But when I get out of the Lulu land, it's up. It's up.
There we go. Yep.
See, you got a whole man that you've been locked in with, so you allowed to be delusional at the moment.
I don't call it delusional.
Not you. I'm talking to
I'm
her.
just saying I don't call it delusional.
Delusional is it's being
It's
love
good.
blind. It's love
positive
blind.
behavior.
It's being love blind.
Yes.
Because when you love blind, you see the world with rose-colored glasses on, where there's nothing wrong. You don't see the red flags that may be there because you are really enjoying this moment. That's why it's called being delusional. So you tend to allow a lot of things slide and give a lot of grace to circumstances and situations that you know that if it wasn't this person, you probably be done cut somebody the fuck out by now.
Oh, well,
I just don't understand why we always have to have a limit on how much we could love somebody.
There's no limit on how much you can love.
No, because Because then it's like as soon as they do something that people might not like, then it's like, oh, you too much in love with that person. They doing you bogus. But sometimes you just really be loving somebody. Like sometimes it just be the bond or the
It's because
connection
people
that
are.
y'all got.
It's because people are seeing things from the outside looking in. They don't know
Why
about
do
you,
it matter what y'all love is?
right? Because they don't know.
It don't. If
Right.
I love somebody, that's what it is. You
Okay.
just listen.
So here's the thing, because I've been having conversations with friends left and right, and this seems to be the theme that keeps coming up in all the conversations we have. The issue is not that you are limiting your love. It's the fact that they're being concerned about you being taken advantage of while you're in love. Because we have a lot of users in this world. You've talked about it throughout this whole conversation so far about how all the different men are taking advantage of things like being a nurse, being a lover girl, being a sweetheart, caring about somebody. People on the outside looking in may see what you don't see because you're looking at a person from a loving place. You don't understand how their hands are always out all the time, or how they're half-assing what they're doing for you, or they're only presenting, liking you in the bare minimum, and more importantly, only liking you in private. Now, at the same time, these people are also on the outside looking in, so they can only see what you allowed them to see about what's going on. So in that moment, that person may have said or did something in that moment that rubbed them the wrong way because this is their very first time seeing your interactions. So they're telling you, be careful, because they're exuding behaviors that doesn't seem to be the best for you. But that's only what they see in that moment.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Now, this is relative to my real life.
Everything
and I'm not going
is.
to say if it's now or later or whatever.
No, you didn't,
but
you didn't have to do all that.
If a man has a history of being in long-term relationships, why when it gets to me, it's not a long-term relationship? It's only he don't like me like that.
Okay, so first and foremost,
no, I'm just asking his opinion.
Okay, so first and foremost, that's an answer. That's a question only that man can answer, because there's multiple different reasons why we could have stepped away. Like, I could have been in a long-term relationship and then I get ready to go into the next relationship, and let's just use her for an example, because I'm never going to look at you like that, and she's already taken. So I don't even want to break note, you know what I'm saying? No disrespect. Okay. But I could be hating. I can be I could see things in her that attracted me to her, but then I can also see a lot of things in her that made me leave my last situation. So I'm not going to put that effort to deal with those things when I'm definitely might not even been healed from the last one. But if I'm talking to you and I'm saying things to you and I'm conveying things to you about how I felt and how this triggered me, or these were things that bothered me before, and you're not trying to put forth any effort to not necessarily change it, but to take in consideration how what you did bothered me, then I'm not going to stick around, because you're not going to change. And then whatever bothered me before is going to continue to bother me. 2, the value that and I hate to tell this to you, the value he had in you may not be the same. He may not value in you in a way that a long-term relationship is ideal for him. You may be fun for just right now.
And how long is right now?
I don't know. It all depends on him.
Or it could be the fact that he just got a long-term relationship and that's all he's ever known is a long-term relationship. He don't want to hop back into something right away.
I was saying. So there could be, because I don't know the story to know exactly who you're talking about. So I'm only giving you generalization answers.
Okay, so I'm going to just cut it short. I feel like hoes be hated when they see it's Big Reese that got the nigga or got the man or whatever. And then they be like, oh, why he with her? But y'all know why he with me, because he like all of this.
Then that's on him, that if he decides to allow outside entities to make y'all not work.
No, he ain't allowing nothing.
Then why is there a concern?
No, I'm just
saying in general, like, why is
an outside person can
influence
anything?
Then it was, that's what I'm saying.
Really,
like,
it's not even an outside way, because don't nobody get in my relationship but me and that person. I just was making a statement because it just seemed like females are big haters. Like when they feel like they don't got that grip on the man how you got, then it's the issue. Mm-hmm. Or when they feel like you don't look how they look, it's the issue.
Once
like,
again,
before April, before I got my body together, it was she's fast.
But my thing is, once again,
that'd be the only thing that they can say, because can't say you. They can't say you ugly. They can't say you broke. They can't say none of that.
But my thing, once again, is But my thing is, once
Hitting
again,
on the BB.
why
It's for you.
why are outside entities even bothering you?
Because
When
they-
y'all walk through the house and you close that door, only you and him matters. So it should not care about what anybody else outside is saying about y'all.
No, it don't matter. But women tear
But
each other
it,
down.
but
though.
it does matter because it's bothering you enough to bring it up.
So okay.
Here's
so,
my here's the thing that I say, and whenever I'm dating or just in general, of why if you ever be around me, I'm probably one of the most calmest persons you'll ever meet. If it don't affect me in 5 years, 5 months, 5 weeks, 5 days, or 5 minutes, I gives no fucks. So
women not made like that.
but believe it or not, y'all are. Because y'all always sit out here all the time talking about how y'all don't give a fuck about what nobody else says, or this bitch don't have no control over you. That shit don't matter because y'all will sit here and level up on a hoe in a minute. Am I not correct? So why give any energy to somebody that's not pushing you to level up? And if it's making you get upset or if they mad because you got a man, fuck them, then go get your own man then. At the end of the day, don't let none of that shit bother you. If that's who you want to be with and he want to be with you, the rest of them hoes ain't got shit to say. Leave it alone. Who gives a fuck? Go suck some dick.
Not if it's mine.
Look.
But that be the thing. Like when females know that you're in a relationship with somebody that they want,
Or
They
they feel like
gon-
they could have got.
right?
They
they
try to-
have,
But
they
then
gonna
at
try to do things to
they're going to try to
break
do
y'all
things, but
up
then
or
at the
stuff
same
like
time, that is also on him.
exactly.
Because
Yeah.
if
He has to
if
be
you
with
two
you.
are communicating like you're supposed to, he should already know that these hoes is saying some shit that's bothering you because you probably have brung it to him. Am I not correct? So if he knows that, that means he already knows these hoes is on the hunt. So it is up to him to either be the man to shut that shit down and let it be, or be the hoe that they saying he is and go out here and be trifling. That is on him at that point in time. And if he chooses to go out here and be a hoe and fuck with them hoes, then that was a man you wasn't supposed to have anyway.
Okay, so can a man be bought?
Anybody can be bought for the right price.
Oh, okay.
Just keep
What
it a
about
buck.
what about
Shit, I can
never
be bought for a
mind,
good.
never mind.
I can be
I
bought
ain't
for a
even
good.
gonna say nothing
Depending
else.
on who it is, I can be bought for a good $1,000.
I ain't
What
even
the
gonna
hell?
say nothing. Okay, what's the limit?
For me,
Like
what's the limit for
what's
me?
your minimum?
What's my minimum?
Yeah.
It depends, because I'll go for a cheeseburger depending on who it is. Oh, don't laugh. You can get it for a fry.
I mean, you probably fuck for less.
Look, let's keep it a buck. I fucks for free, so I can't we all have, okay? I'm a real I keep it real. We've all
Me
fucked
too.
for free. Like,
Me
so
too.
I don't even know why anybody have the audacity to have standards, because there are people that have given it up for less. There are chicks that are pregnant by niggas they know damn well they shouldn't have been pregnant by. So,
Well, they don't even know the last names.
and that'd be crazy.
Or they name it all.
They don't even know their real name. You only know them by little man.
Facebook.
Or the nickname.
You only know him as K. You know how wild that is? My baby daddy named K. But what's his last name? I don't know. And you proud of that?
Baby.
But he a club promoter. Even worse.
And still don't even get in for free.
Didn't get in for free.
Promoter for me.
Like you fucking them and still can't get in.
Well, y'all, we're gonna wrap up.
Yes, please wrap it up.
Not
Don't
too
be
much.
don't
Not
be
too
out here.
much.
Even though I said Raw's
Not
Law,
too
wrap it
much.
up, please.
Not too much.
What'd you say? You talking shit?
Next topic.
Next topic.
There's other topics?
Not right now.
Not right now. We're finna go in
Make another topic.
outside.
Yeah,
Get outside.
Oh, so y'all trying to get away from it. I see how it is.
Okay, Milwaukee, that is the end of Cheating Ass Rose.
Cut your
It
show
definitely took 5, 10, 12 turns, because that's how Tone like to do when he get on my show as an uninvited guest.
Look, y'all were asking questions for men with no men on the show. That's not how that works.
We didn't ask no man no questions.
You were saying a lot of man-related stuff with no man to defend us. Not fuck niggas. You can talk about them all you want
I mean,
to.
you still
But
only
men-
gave your general opinion on what you thought.
In my general opinion, it was law. So
Oh, okay. I hope men is listening to this so they can live by that then.
I can't speak for them though.
Because you just a man of all men.
Thought it was law.
I'm the voice of the people.
All right, ladies. Charge our roses up.
Or just go get one.
Just buy the twice as nice.
They
is
got them at the
better.
beauty
Got 'em
supply
at the
store
beauty
now.
supply store.
Okay.
Just
Jet Beauty.
upgrade your quality. Stop using the rose. Go get you something else.
All right, y'all. That is the end of Cheating Ass Rose. Thank y'all for watching. We will be back. Ta double F. We for the streets.
Yes,
Till
y'all.
next
is.
time.